welcome back to my channel, Being Louisa. I am so excited to be here and to be filming this video, and as you can tell by the title, your girl qualified. I'm a registered midwife. I am so excited. This did happen actually back in December, but if you guys haven't watched my last video, go check it out here. I basically tell you guys about my health struggles that I've had the last 4 months and the pain, both physical and mental, that I went through. Yeah, and that was a lot. And so that's why I didn't really say anything, because I couldn't open my hands, let alone hold my phone. Like, it was so hard typing out the Instagram post that I did saying that I qualified. Like, that took my knuckles. It was skill. It was crazy how hard it was to post that. But anyway, I want to tell you guys the story of how I got here and everything that I went through. But I'm going to try and do it very quickly. We'll see. I always say that and my videos end up being really long, but we'll see. I have notes, so hopefully it won't be too long. I just want to say, like, this whole experience has been crazy amazing, and I say that all the time to people, like, this is crazy but it's amazing. There's been so much stress and drama, but there's also been so much, I don't know, like, amazing, wonderful things. It's crazy that this stuff exists. Like, I don't even know how to explain it, but I just feel so privileged at times to look after people and to get to know people and learn their stories. There were times when I was humbled, and there were times when I got to see sacrificial love, and those experiences really have changed me, especially because the way that I want to have my family, or at least the majority of my family, is through adoption. And getting to meet someone who was willingly putting their child up for adoption so that they could have a better life and so that they could be safe, it was amazing, and I will never forget that experience. And I've got to meet so many people who have just been amazed me in that way and in other ways as well. And I just want to say thank you to all of you, because you all made my experience as a student midwife amazing and so thought-provoking, and I've just loved the experience. But yeah, anyway, let's get into this. I just want to quickly say that I am going to be talking about grades in this video, and they will be sometimes rough grades, but it's not to brag or boast or to make other people feel bad. It's literally just to show you that, like, if you need help, ask for help. Because when I got help, I thrived. I did really great. But when I didn't get help, I failed. So it's like a learning lesson almost. So yeah, let me just say, my aim, I think from second year, my aim was to get a first. I wanted to end with a first class degree with honours in midwifery. That was my aim. It's even on my vision board for 2020. That vision board is moot. But whatever. That was just something I really wanted, and it wasn't just like I got a first. It was more so that I could go to that year 6 teacher that sat me down and was like, don't cry, but I'm really surprised you did well in your SATs. I really wanted to go over there and rub it in her face and rub it into the faces of all the people from my secondary school, bar like 2-3 teachers, to my 6th form, to the college where I did my access course, and be like, guys, I needed help. I told you I needed help. Why did you guys not want to spend your money on me? Like, you guys made me have to fight so hard to get somewhere where you guys could have given me the help I needed to get there with a bit more ease. Like, why wouldn't you do that? Like, but then also, that would have been a lie. I wouldn't have said that. I would have been a lot of F-bombs, a lot of swearing, a lot of flipping off the bird. Probably. But yeah, I guess God wanted to humble me, and he did not give me a first like I wanted. Even though I worked my booty off for it, and I was actually on track for a first. I had very similar grades to my best friend, and she ended up qualifying for a first. But this is where the story starts, I guess. First year, I got B's. That ranged from middle B's to 1 mark off of A kind of B. So I got B's in first year. I actually did get one of my grades. I got an A+ in my OSCE. However, the computer exam, I got a B, so it worked out to be 1 mark off of an A, basically, and it was kind of sad. But yeah, and all throughout the years, I get A+ for my OSCEs. That's just because I'm a kinesthetic learner. I'm better at practical stuff. My dyslexia doesn't really affect me so much in the practical sense. Mostly just when I'm doing essays and exams. But yeah. So second year, I got an A, 2 B's, and then I failed an essay, but like a third of our cohort failed this essay. and that's all I'm gonna say about that. But that essay actually, which I got capped in, that was really poor time management on my part. My mental health wasn't that great, but it was mostly poor time management, and I didn't go and see my dyslexia tutor, because every other module where I went to see my dyslexia tutor, I got B's and A's. So that's just, I didn't see my dyslexia tutor and I got a capped grade at 40%. So that's that. But even also with that capped grade, I was still on track to getting, there was a possibility I still could have gotten a first in overall. Third year, my first 2 modules of third year, I got a B. It was a B. I thought it was going to be an A. My dyslexia tutor thought it was going to be an A. My best friend thought it was going to be an A. I got a B. That lecturer just did not like the fact that I did a video submission for that essay. I very clearly explained like the thing that she thought I couldn't explain. I explained it. My dyslexia tutor helped me explain it, and she still gave me a B. Anyway, moving on. I then got an A+ in my PAD, so the practical assessment document, which is basically where we get tested on our placement area. I got an A+ in that. I worked my butt off to get that A+. I learned so much. I was like getting quizzed by doctors. I was doing a lot. But yeah, so I got an A+ in that. I'm very, very happy about that. And then the last 2 modules, which was when 2020 had hit me very hard, I did not do so great in. So my second to last module was my research proposal, and that was 4,000 words. I love research usually, but at the time when I was submitting the essay, I just didn't care. Like, I was having the worst toothache. I was still like reading from a death. I was just getting stressed. I was like stuck in my house 20 hours a day, because like in my bedroom 20 hours a day, because I'm allergic to my cats and my allergies were really bad. Like, it was bad. I ended up not doing great. I'm not even gonna say what the grade was, but it was not good. And in that moment I realized I was not getting a first, but I also realized I didn't care, because I just didn't care. Which sounds really weird since I was like so adamant I wanted a first. But okay, I cared a lot. I was crying a lot. Let's rephrase that. I was crying a lot. But my anxiety and my depression was just making me go think, I don't even want to hear the feedback. Even though I love reading feedback, I didn't want to do it. Then, as you all know, I failed my Viva, which is the talking exam. So I retook the Viva thinking it was going to be uncapped. So I put in so much work, so much effort into it. Mind you, this was also the time when my symptoms were starting for my autoimmune disease, which I didn't know was autoimmune disease at the time. And I was in like a lot of pain, and also both of my mum's grandparents had died within 2 weeks of each other. Like, it was a lot was going on. I did that exam. I passed that exam. However, it was capped, and I did not understand why it was capped. So the 7th of December was a very stressful day. My ring didn't fit, and that was the start of like my hand swelling, but also I passed my exam, which should be really exciting, but I didn't get the grade I thought or worked really hard for. And so I thought, oh my gosh, I'm gonna get a 2-2 overall, which is not bad. Getting a 2-2, a lower second, is not bad. That's basically a C average. That is not bad, but it's just not what I had worked for. Like, it did not equate to all the blood, sweat and tears. Literally blood, sweat and tears that went into it. Like, second year, my sister lost someone really close to her, and we dealt with that together, and we planned a funeral together, and it was intense. Right at the end of second year / in the summer between second year and third year, I was actually in a car accident. I was a passenger, but I was injured in the car accident, and I got my scar here, and that was intense. And then like 4 weeks later, I was on placement even though I was in pain. Like, I went through so much. And then again, my best friend, who's my sister, someone really close to her, died again. And then my mum lost her basically ex-stepdaughter, and then she lost both her grandparents, and like so much stuff was happening. And I was just like, I've been through so much, and I've worked so hard, and I've fought to get here so much. Like, I had hardly anyone on my side when it came to my education, and this, I'm only going to end up with a C average, which I was getting before I got dyslexia help. Like, no, I was so upset by this. But it just turns out I had miscalculated something, and actually I did not end up with a 2-2. So funny story about how I found out about me qualifying and the grade that I got. I got an email on the 17th of December from NMC, so the Nursing and Midwifery Council, saying congratulations on completing your course. This is your PIN. You can pay the £120 to get on the register now. Please sign up here. And I was like, wait, what? I got the grade back. Where's my grade? And then I found out the next day it became official. I got the official email from our admin in midwifery, and he was like, congratulations, had the cover letter saying my grade and my PIN, and then I got my like a emailed version of my certificate. No, I got an electronic version of my certificate from our online here, which is HEAR, so a Higher Education Achievement Record, which is basically like our transcript. So I actually have my transcript, basically. Yeah, I've got my transcript. I got like all my grades, and then I got my online certificate. You guys, dreamers, you are looking at a newly qualified midwife who's on the NMC, our governing body's register, who just got or achieved in December her Bachelor's of Science with honours degree in midwifery, and I got an upper second, a 2-1, a B average. I am so happy I got a B average. Even though I really was thriving for an A average and like a first, I am so grateful that I got a B average because it did humble me a bit. But also I did work hard for it. Way better. This was way better than my A-levels. This was like GCSE times. Like, guys, I worked for this and I got a really good grade, and I'm so glad that this shows that. And yeah, I'm super excited to say that I got a 2-1. I got an upper second. I worked my butt off and I got my B average. And yeah, also I'm a newly qualified midwife with a PIN. Now, in the last video, no, in the video where I said I was back in November, which I wasn't back, I had just gotten a job offer as well. However, it has been 4 months, so I'm very skeptical to whether I still have that job or not. Like, I think I actually do, because the HR department and occupational health department have still been keeping in contact with me. But I'm a Londoner. I'm very skeptical that this opportunity is still there, but I'm praying that it is, because they seem so lovely and I can't wait to start somewhere completely new. I'm very, very nervous, but I'm excited, and I'm scared, like, because I don't know anyone there, but I'm excited. But yeah, so when I know anything, I'll probably update you guys as well when it comes to the job front, but we'll see, because it might be a month's time that I can start work, or 2 months time. It all just depends on when I rebuild my muscle strength and when my body can handle being out of the house for over 12 hours a day. But yeah, I'm so excited for when that time comes. All right, so make sure you guys will follow me on Instagram so you can get updates on this journey as well. And thank you guys for following my getting back into education and being a student midwife journey. I guess that will be changing. However, I do have a couple of videos coming up about my 3rd year. So it's going to be stuff like being a student midwife at the height of a global pandemic, being a student midwife with dyslexia, being a student midwife with mental health problems. Oh, and my journey to 40, because my 40th catch, there was drama near the end. So there is so much that I still am going to talk about being a student midwife. But then after that, this channel will be transitioning. This channel will be going through the same transition that I'm currently going through now. And that's moving from being a student midwife to being a newly qualified midwife. And I'll be giving you tips on like interviews, and yeah, but then it's not just gonna be about midwifery, because I'm gonna have a life. Like, I'm gonna have time for an actual life, like a social life, which is weird to think. And I'm gonna have to be like a real adult, and that's just weird to think about as well, even though I'm 23 and I've been an adult for a while. But still, this channel will be transitioning with me, and I hope you guys stick around for that journey. And I'm thinking about doing a podcast, so why don't you guys comment down below any ideas for what the podcast should be called, any ideas for what the podcast should be about. I don't think I'm going to keep it strictly midwifery, because that's just not who I am. Like, this channel will never be strictly midwifery, because midwifery just is not all of who I am. It's just a big part of it. But yeah, if you're really interested in that podcast idea, please do let me know in the comments, because I've been thinking about it for like over a year, but I'm just too scared to start one and no one listens. But anyway, I'm so excited, I'm so grateful, and I just feel so blessed, and I'm so thankful that you dreamers have been around for this ride and stuck with me, and I can't wait to see where we go from here. Until next time, guys, keep on being you. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, comment down below with any questions or suggestions, and don't forget to subscribe to get weekly updates. Bye, y'all. How long has it been since I kissed you? I don't wanna